Welcome to Pro-Am Racing. This is Hockenheim, the full circuit. And the grid's off.
Well, let's hope everyone's nice rolling start, clean away. We didn't get one with them, did we, until we're on to the next grid?
Yeah, looks like a fairly clean getaway. Yeah, looks like a clean getaway to me. So this is looking at the pros, of course. So we've got our pro drivers here.
Now down into the first corner, we already got Nissan. No, that's Baboon in it. Was going around the first corner there, and we've got Speedy coming on the back of Larry now.
Speedy with this car, he's got his Audi. Finding it difficult. So it's a rear-wheel drive conversion, I believe.
Now onto his teammate Pro-Am Neo. He's chasing down Baboon, and who's also chasing down Nielsen. Clean into that corner.
So keeping in mind the Pro Bs and the Am As are together here. And when we cut to the other one, it'll be the Pro As and the Am Bs. So multi-class racing as usual.
Bit of a tap down the inside there, did you notice?
Yeah. Just TQ just had a bit of a messy, looked like a messy attempt at an overtake there. Not sure what he was trying to achieve. Just looked like he took the other car off a bit there.
No, M-Sport goes for the same move, a bit cleaner, but he's got the drive out of that corner.
Doesn't quite get R51 though, it's that Merc that's got a hell of a lot more straight line speed, but oh, he's got it. So M-Sport's got it now. So back in with the Pro A's. So Baboom trying to get up the inside for the next corner.
Ross Dalton sliding down there as well.
We didn't quite see that one. Yeah, so we didn't quite see that one, but so on with Ross Dalton. So back with TQXL.
We'll start lap 2.
Let's hope he has a slightly less eventful race than his previous ones. He's had a few accidents of late. You can see Neo's already got to the front of the pack now in Pro A's. Shouldn't be surprising.
No, you just take them all now and go.
Yeah, and that Corvette's utterly mighty when it comes to the straights as well. He's just got it dancing around those corners. Don't know how, because it's not really got the downforce of some of the other cars. Absolutely wrecks the tyres as well. So huge amount of tyre wear on that Corvette compared to some of the others, but he's balancing it well. He's managing it well, rather. Back in with Speedy with his Audi. I think he's going to get eaten up.
Yeah, Alex and this Ferrari has just been strong. Good race last race.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot from this Ferrari this season from Alex. Fantastic drive as always. So Speedy's doing well, holding him off. Commentator's curse there. He was just going off track, just as I said that.
3 wide, and we got another one going off. Not enough room for 3 there.
Right up the bumper of Neo, doing really well there. That Lotus Evora, it's the car to watch this season, isn't it? Oh dear.
Yeah, it is.
U-Type's been involved in an incident there. Neeson's gone down the pack a little bit, or was that Bushman?
That was Nissan. Oh.
Neeson. And it's interesting how you miss some of these sometimes.
Champ boy. The only one in the above. No, I'd have been racing. Yeah. Had I been racing, I'd have been driving this above. It's an animal.
Similar to the MX-5, just better. I don't know what's better about it. It just drives better. It seems quicker. Even though when you look at the two cars, they look almost identical. So U-Type putting the pressure on Baboom here. So having a little bit of a sniff up the inside. I think he was trying to go for a bit of a dummy. It didn't work.
And this time he might undercut him here. No, he's gone round the outside here, as you know. No, he's still not got the drive.
He's had a go, yeah. So tried the inside, then the outside. Neither is working at the moment with the Baboom. I hope they keep it clean. So 3 of them are ever so close here. So Speedy back overtaking Alex again. Very surprised to see that because Alex of course will have a slight PI drop, of course, from doing so well in the previous race. Speedy, however, won't. Speedy's got quite a lot of PI.
Still not got the top speed though.
Yeah, it's a really difficult car, that Audi. It's just great four-wheel drive. As a conversion to rear-wheel drive, it's just not. He's really struggling. And I think we could preempt a bit of a car switch happening, I think, with this one. A car switch is in the pipeline, isn't it, for Speedy? Absolutely picked the wrong car.
Like it.
Yeah.
Screwy, yeah, second place. He's having a good drive. He's had a good few seasons now with us, hasn't he?
He has. So we're seeing a real sort of development in racecraft, I would say now. Getting used to driving with quite a competitive pack. And obviously racing under league rules as well, which is completely different to lobby racing. So U-Type almost makes that pass. Does he make it stick?
It looks like he's got a just good round the outside there.
Yeah, a little bit of rubbing, but rubbing's racing, obviously. So I don't think Baboom's going to be able to do much about it. Yeah, a little bit of door rubbing, but I think that looked fair to me. So Ross Dalton staying in fifth, just behind Kraken. Be nice to see the movement between each of those positions if that comes up in a moment, just to let us know the movers and shakers.
Yeah, he needs to make some ground after that accident, doesn't he?
So looking at Baboom, I say he's not letting U-Type off easily, so he's going for an overtake here.
He's got the speed on him, hasn't he?
And he's got the inside line, but U-Type's going to have that drive coming out unless he pushes him wide. Smart money's on pushing him wide. It's what I would have done.
He's just getting a bit of traction.
He's done well holding that position. So getting that back and holding that position, I think I'd have hung him out to dry, as awful as that sounds. Not very sporting, but I'd have definitely used every inch of the car's width there to keep him from getting that ideal line out of the corner.
Yeah, defensive driving is at its best there, isn't it, though?
Yeah, but they're keeping it fair.
Dylan showing away.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening with Sprout then. It looked really slow for a second. Whether he was just taking it easy around that corner. So, coming to the end of lap 4 for these cars now. What are we saying for tyre strap on this track? Is it heavy tyre wear? I don't think it is it?
I don't reckon so, no. It's a really smooth track. It's not too scrubby.
So, I think we might be 2 or 3 laps off the first stops, those coming off soft tyres maybe, going on to the mediums. So I'd say certainly by lap 7 we're going to start seeing some pitting in. Certainly those that can't do a soft and really stretch it out.
Is this Brad?
I think that was Brad, yeah. Yeah, Brad's losing a couple of places there, so he's lost a place to Ross and Kraken.
Completely off the track.
Yeah, car 99 trying to keep the car on track there. But 3 cars in a row, identical cars, all the Lotus Evora, really popular car this season. And we'll see throughout the season exactly why that is as well.
Scurry's going for the lead here, look. Scurry's going for the lead.
Yeah, for the lead of the Amaze.
He's got it round the outside. Was he? Yeah, he has. Just cut him off there.
Yeah, again, we're going to see some movers and shakers. I think people like Scurry.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, dear.
You rate it back.
Yep, so U-Type just had a bit of a coming together there with Baboom. We were saying how clean they were. Didn't quite work out that way in the end, but...
No, they've been close lap after lap after lap.
That's racing for you, though. He gave him space, let him get back around. So, we've seen drivers in the past really monopolise on that sort of situation and drive straight off. And, once there's been contact, he was patient, he waited. So Kraken's under pressure yet again. So 2 cars right up his exhaust here. It does look like he's going to try and make an overtake here, Ross Dalton. He's trying to go for the outside line, get the better exit.
Already get a switch.
He's
back
got it.
here.
He's got the better exit, hasn't he? Of course he has.
Yeah, nice switch back.
Really brilliant overtake. Yeah.
Down.
Really well planned, really well thought out. It's like a game of chess rather than racing, this one. Yeah. Yeah, credit's where it's due there, I think.
Looking at the leaderboard, Scurry's, we've missed Scurry falling back down. Him and
Yep.
Ferrari are having a good battle there up front, obviously.
Yeah, Pariah and Scurry. I think Chimp as well is going to be in there, isn't he? And Pariah and Scurry, they're not going to be in the amateurs for long, are they? The amateur division really is just getting started with these in the league for these guys. I think they're going to shift up quite quickly. Let's see next season if they get up to the pro, which I suspect they will. The Boom's maintained the lead over U-Type. We've not really looked at Neo for a little while. He's having a bit of a lonely race at the front, 4.5 seconds in front almost. I don't think we're going to see much of him. We saw him for a second there just going past, but he's going to have a nice lonely race.
These two are slowing each other down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see that U-Type in that Celine. We did think that car was going to be OP, didn't we? The beginning of the season, incredibly quick in a straight line. The handling on that car as well is just absolutely sublime. But having done quite well in the previous race, I think has had a PI drop, and he just doesn't quite have the power, does he?
No, turned out a fair car to race.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Sparky going up the inside of Lofty Longshanks. Can he make it stick? I think he already has.
Yeah, it's before he even got into the corner.
He has. Back end going a little bit there, but nothing that he wasn't able to handle. And then Dino Gaz.
He's coming for the lead here on Neotax.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to pass Neotax though.
He's quite nimble in the MX-5.
I think he's absolutely at the top of that division. Yeah, I think Neotax is definitely at the top of that division currently. It's going to be a tough car to beat. Let's see if they get any closer. We're looking at 0.7, 0.6 now. And then we're going back to the lead of the AMS A. The AMS, which is Scurry and Pariah. He's just managed to get past. We got just a... I think Pariah just going a little bit wide there. Going a bit deep.
We've got his first pit. Larry's headed for the pit.
That's it, yeah. So Larry's gone into the pits now.
Lap 8. Pit window is open.
Do you know what? I think unless they're starting on the mediums, we might have a soft race here. Then they're all going to pit in pretty much on the end of lap 8 that we've got a soft race for the majority of drivers here. So that means they're all going to be pretty much the same kind of pace tyre-wise. Normally we have a... oh, just noticed the DNF on the Pro A's. That's TQXL has got a DNF. Unsurprising, obviously. He does have his fair share of incidents, that one. But going back to the tyres, often when we find there's a mix of soft, medium, hard tyres, obviously you do see a massive difference in the pace of each car. I don't think that's going to be the case today. So if they're all on a soft tyre...
A lot of people have gone past pit already, like.
Yeah, Pickens seems like he's struggling here. So 6th place in the Pro A's. That Porsche's a bit of a handful, we know that, compared to some of the other cars.
Yeah, it wasn't the best choice for him.
Not the best in division, but he is one of the better drivers that we've got within the Pro A category, isn't he? So if anyone's going to make it work, I've got confidence in him being able to do that, but I don't think this is going to be the track for it. It needs to be a track that's, I would say, your Spa. Yeah.
Now everyone's dove in pits now.
Yeah, Dino Gaz is within 0.3, 0.2 of a second now, so he's closing on him.
The whole Pro A's are all just pitting.
Yeah, how can his back end go with a wing that size? How much downforce does he need? It's as big as his car. Look how wide it is.
It goes out further than car, to be fair.
It does. It's a great choice. Stylistically, you can't argue with that, can you? Okay, so he's taken the inside line. It's not the fast line through, no. So that's really compromised his exit there. He wasn't able to tuck it in whatsoever. He had that dodgy line on the inside trying to cover him off. He's not managed to hold off Dino Gaz now. So he's cracking going up the inside for second place on Ross Dalton. So he's got that place back, but looks like Ross has got a better exit. So they're having a drag. Again, this is going up to that right-hand corner. The inside is not the best for the line there. Yep, he's got the switch back again, Ross Dalton. Kraken hasn't learned from that at all. He's managed to keep the outside line though, so he's got the ideal line into the next part of that section.
Good driving. Especially when you're all coming to like pit window now, and good driving.
So got some, I think, some pressure now. Brad's getting a bit of pressure on Ross Dalton, so might not be pushing on Kraken quite as much there. And he's straight into the pits, so following each other in. There we go. Yeah. So all change here. We've got the majority of the AMAs that are going into the pits now. So just at the start of lap 9 for them. I've got to say, this has been a really good race so far. So considering this is only the second outing that they've had with these cars so far, it's been phenomenal racing. So trying to get used to a completely new division of car feels completely different to what they've had in the previous seasons as well.
Yeah, most people have got on top of this really well, haven't they?
Yeah, massive amounts of torque in these cars. So Kraken just coming out the pits now. Drop down to 6th. Not all the cars in front have pitted though, have they?
Not yet, no.
So let's see where he ends up after this. Just saw a bit of a lock-up there. So don't know if I'm preempting an incident coming off somewhere here. So Kraken looks like he's closing on the car in front very, very quickly. So that GT40 getting swamped.
And Neotax pits. Oh, he's just coming out the pits there.
Just come out the pits, yeah, yeah. And he's managed to hold on to that position, has he? No, he hasn't. Oh, he has. No.
No, but he's fighting. He's fighting.
It's a bit slidey, yeah, a bit slidey. Possibly just easing those tyres in rather than going too nuts. As fun as that would be to watch, we don't want him to come off. So he's being sensible. So Kingsley's coming into the pits now, so that's the head of the AMAs. So he's dropping down, Pariah and Scurry, back to fighting toe-to-toe. Normal business resumed here between these two. This might be a good season watching these two fighting like this. It's been really clean. So Kraken's found that GT40 now. Am I right in saying that's Bushman in front there?
No, it can't have been Bushman. It's not listed on your list. He's on the other list.
He's in the Pro A's, isn't he? I'm talking nonsense.
Unknown driver at this moment. Caught a bit too much curb there, the Bushman. Let's give it away to
there's Bushman, of course. So it's in the Lexus LFA. Sweet FA is what he's going to get in this race with that car. It is utterly underpowered, useless car for this season, unfortunately.
It's just got enough power to get past Pickens from a standing start, but...
Oh, with Pickens making mistakes and handing the positions to him. Yeah, that LFA really isn't the tool that you want for this job. Oh, it's Larry. It's Larry that's in the GT40, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, getting a little bit... it is, yeah. So, I've misspoke saying that was Bushman. Of course, he's in the LFA and the Pro A's. Larry again, really quick driver. That GT4 is pretty good, but I think it's really tune specific. It's not an easy car to drive.
Randall going around the outside of Sprout there.
Yeah, Sprout's struggling a bit here. Sprout and Ninja, so they're both struggling a bit. Looks like Ninja must have had an off there because he's 52 seconds behind. So I suspect he's had an accident somewhere. He's had an incident, hasn't he, with a bit of damage and had to limp to the pits, I suspect.
Yeah, it's, if not, then it's just a bit slow and in trouble, but now we've got 3 wide down into the hairpin.
Yeah, and this battle's just allowing the cars ahead to get away. Kraken, XY and LX are flying off. Now LX, of course, we were talking about earlier on in that Ferrari. He didn't look like he was really making inroads, but now he's at the front and he's utterly flying. It's a real favourite for the season, that Ferrari, and he's the only driver to have picked it as well. How he's done that seems like an inspired choice. So let's see what happens.
He hasn't pitted yet.
Is that what it is, do you think?
Yeah, no, it is. It's just gone in now.
XY had 18.8 seconds, I believe that was, as the lead. So let's see where he comes out after that. So he's going to go onto the soft tyre, and that could make all the difference for him now.
Absolutely, 5 laps with a soft tyre, hot lap all the way.
Yep. So that's the third time I'm wrong there. I was just seeing Pickens go off again. Yeah, Pickens went flying off. So something's going on with his braking. I'm not sure what that is, but he's having an issue with his braking at the tighter corners there, the hairpins.
He's just knocking it in. But he's keeping up back a Bushman though.
So I do know Pickens has recently gone back to driving with a wheel, hasn't he? So there might be some teething issues there, possibly. So where are we now? So Neo still having a lonely race, but there's only 3.4 seconds in it, really. 3.6 now. So there's really not much in it at all. Yeah. And then we look at our changes. Yeah, so Baboom has managed to maintain position in second. Fantastic points for the team there as well.
And Neotex is going to lose lead here. He's just gone off, hasn't he? Dino Gaz has now took him. What? Has he got it all the way down?
Lots of to-in and fro-in, but I am loving this race that they've got in the AMs. In both of the AMs, actually, for the lead. So back to Scurry and Pariah.
It's very close to Waff, isn't it?
Neck and neck. This really is some of the best racing that we've seen. Absolutely phenomenal. So it doesn't look like there's much in it between these two. So bumper to bumper again. It really just, it's going to be who can just keep it the tidiest now. That's all it's going to be. So getting to the end of the race, just as the tyres are starting to fall off the cliff a little bit towards the end.
No, it's a battle for second in the Pro B.
That's it. So this is Ross going for an overtake on Kraken now. Looks like XY's well off, so he's 6.6 seconds ahead. I don't imagine that Kraken's going to be able to catch him. And the question will just be whether Ross is going to be able to overtake Kraken in those last few precious laps that he's got there. It's going to be all about the tyres, really, isn't it, at the end?
Two more laps to just keep it clean.
Yeah.
He keeps losing it here and Neotex at this corner. Look.
He does. He does. He's just overcooking it. He's trying a bit too hard. He just lets Gaz get past just that time and time again. But he'll be fighting back, bumper to bumper again in no time. And he's gone just a little bit too deep himself there. And there we go.
Swap it back.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both pushing their absolute hardest there. But to the, their own detriment, really, pushing that a little bit too hard, just a little bit beyond the limit. Going a bit too wide, fishtailing a little bit.
Naughty from the AM driver there. I'm not sure who this is, but he was just cutting Pickens off.
I didn't see that, actually.
There's no blue flags in this game, but we need common courtesy, like.
That's it, exactly. The AM should not be getting in the way. So here we go. So we're on with Neo now. And this is
coming to the finish line.
Yeah, his final lap. And what was quite a lonely race for Neo after the first few laps. So by about lap 3 he was in the lead.
You're tight in second. And Neeson comes back third.
Fantastic. Really great drive. And then, so Neotax first in the Ambees, followed by Randall and Dino Gaz. Some superb driving there. Absolutely brilliant race. So we didn't quite see the Pro Bs. It was XY, Kraken and Ross Dalton, so they stayed in position. And then Ame, Pariah, followed by Scurry and Chimp Boy. And we can see how the points are starting to total up for everyone there. Thanks for watching. If If you like what you're watching, please make sure you subscribe and like our videos. We'll see you next time.